Designs. My name is Mary and I got caught out drinking coffee. Hello, lovely Franco. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Corrine. Lovely to have you here. Running a couple of minutes late this morning. Well, excuse me. Thank you very much, they're saying. They're saying, oh, what is going on, woman? I am a couple of minutes late. I'm just, I got sidetracked. Didn't mean to. But we're here now. Here we are. Here we are. I wanted to start off by saying a special welcome to everyone today, and probably to a lovely lady who is going to be wearing this tomorrow. As you can see, I haven't put the buttons on yet, guys. The only reason is I wanted to wash it first. And these are the buttons that I'm putting on that little jacket. It's pretty much the same button that you saw on the beanie during our tutorial, and we did the tutorial of that one up there. No, this one here. It's this one here. We did that tutorial and I showed you that beanie with that button. So it's pretty much the same as that. So those buttons will be on that cardigan. And I'm not sure whether I'll give her that beanie. We'll see. We'll play it all by ear. Some of those colours aren't her colours. No. So we'll see. Anyway, so I just wanted to let everyone know that this cardigan is going to be gone tomorrow. I hate letting go of them. I do. All right. So what have I missed? Look who I've missed. I've missed Gina H. Lovely to have you here. Kiki, the lovely Kiki. Beautiful green butterfly. Jodie's asleep. She couldn't stay awake. She did mention something to me. She maybe nodded off at the time, but there you go. Hello, Julie. Lovely Anne McSee. Lovely to have you here. Beautiful Karen. Pamela, hi Pamela. Morning, everyone's saying hello, that's good. Lovely Paula, lovely to have you here. And good morning all, says Karen. And yes, everyone is chatting away. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it grand? Isn't it marvelous? And all those beautiful words that I can't be bothered thinking about. All right, guys, we have had nothing week. It's true, it's been a nothing week. Nothing. Yours truly, with people coming in and out and the house being full and busy making soups, which I'll talk about. I forgot to mention on the last live about this soup issue. You'll laugh when you hear it. Busy making soups, and I just didn't do anything. I tell a lie. I played with crochet, but I didn't do any tutorials. I apologise in advance, but they are coming, guys. Next week will be filled with tutorials. So there you go. Oh, Gina's done a super chat. Super chat. Lovely to have that extra bit of cash for our, what do we call it? Sheep show float. That's what we called it. Thank you, Gina H. Well received. She's put down 2. I'm going to pop in 1 there. We're up to 128.50 so far, but with Gina's that makes it 129.50. And so far, $129.50 is what we can spend at the Australian Sheep and Wool Show in July. So keep them coming, guys, and we'll spend some more and we'll do giveaways and we'll do all sorts of fun stuff. Of course we will, because that's what I do. That's what we all do. All right. Excuse me, a bit of coffee. Got a bit of dust. Excuse me. Cheers, everyone. Yes, it is coffee. Don't tell anyone. All right. So, I've missed a chat. Who is it? Marty. Hello, Marty. Quick hello. Can't stop. Still partying into the early hours for a friend's birthday. We'll catch up tomorrow. Have a happy and enjoyable party. Marty the party, Marty. Enjoy your party. Have fun. Have a drink for me, Marty, and me too, Marty. Have a couple for me, actually. But there you go. Catch up with us tomorrow. Have a bit of fun watching. We're having just a catch up live today anyway. No new news. Can I say that fast without messing it up? No new news. Apart from one little happy mail, which I'll talk about in a minute, because the lovely lady's not on yet and I'd like to wait for her to come on. She may come on, she may not. But if she doesn't, well, we'll do the happy mail now and I'll do it again when I see her next time. All right. So where were we? We were supposed to do the beautiful Liz's item that she had. I think I've had a drink for a lot of people already, Kiki. Is that right, Marty? Have a good time. It looks like he's having a good time. So we were supposed to do the gorgeous Kiki. Let's try. Oh, I've got everyone confused. The gorgeous Liz's item, and that's coming up definitely on Monday. It's going to be a fairly small one. And then Kiki and Marty's project, we're going to do that some stage during the week. And then today we have another Live Antics color combination, which you as a subscriber gets to choose. Yay. And one of our live subscribers today will choose a color combination of, I've put on 4 colors today, and a lucky subscriber will get to choose a color combination of our very next project. Well, no, not our very next, because our very next is Liz's, and then it's Kiki and Marty's one, and then it's the next person's one. Oh, okay, well, one bottle. Oh, Marty, you're going to be in trouble after tonight. Tomorrow morning's going to give you a bit of a headache. No cocktails. Yes, we're looking for some cocktails here. All right, so that's what's happening this week. Nothing fancy. We're doing all the same stuff that we were supposed to have done last week. So we're doing that this week, and yours truly has been really slow. I have just been playing with things. But the bonus about me playing with things, that it usually means there's more projects coming to the channel. And we are definitely doing the other cardigan, which I don't know what I've done. Oh, it's in the other room. You know why it's in the other room? Because I'm toying with designs. I'm toying with measurements. So I've got it in the other room, and I'm calculating the measurements for each size. Now I'm playing with it my own, I don't know what you want to call it, unorthodox kind of way. But I will put, during the tutorial, when we do the tutorial, I will put the sizes. I'll say, right, anyone whose size 100 and something chest measurement, you do this. Anyone 20 chest measurement, oh, not that anyone's that small, you do this. But you know what I mean? I will give you the sizes so you won't miss out. And that's it. That's it, really. We're done. See ya. What's it been? 6 minutes. Hey, we finished in 6 minutes. No, we haven't. We still have a lot to do, guys, but I just wanted to let you know that that cardigan is almost ready to go up on the website. Just a few things I need to do, and there you go. Oh, finally. Hello, Elaine. Yes, finally, you finally made it. Yay. Lovely to have you here. So we're going to start off by, firstly, I'm going to just move my book out the way. Oh, I hope you didn't see that. That was a new design I didn't want you to see. Oh, I like doing surprises, you know me. All right, so I'm going to firstly pop the camera down. I'm just turning things over and moving things out of the way because you're not supposed to see certain things. They're surprises. Hello, hi, how I made the live. Yay, Rena, lovely to have you here, joining on the fun. We're going to have some fun again. Are we buffering? You know what, Karen? I notice it's yours that buffers a lot. Is it just Karen's, or is everyone else buffering? Oh, look at the cup I'm using. This is a cup I use at home. This is a cup I use for my water today. It's the lovely Angela gave me that one, so I'm using that one for my water today. But I'm going to use this. This is my cup I use on the couch because it's the only cup that doesn't spill. It's skinny enough to fit in the little couch holder thing. It's not buffering there. So, Karen, it might be your internet, hun. So, it could even be internet in Australia. It could be. It could be. I don't know. Cheers, everyone. I'm going to pop the camera down, and I want to show you 4 colors. I want you all to look at these 4 colors, and then in a few moments' time, all right, let's say maybe half an hour time, I will actually choose someone on our live to pick a color combination for one of our projects on our channel. It's called the Live Antics Projects, and we are up to project number 3, which I still haven't done. I haven't done project 3. I haven't done project 4, and this will be project 5. So I haven't done a few of them yet, so bear with me. They are coming, but I'm still going to go ahead and do this on a Saturday because the last 2 weeks in May I may not be doing a Saturday live. Maybe, just don't quote me on it yet. Yeah, all right, so let's pop this down and have a look at some colors. We have this amount of colors right there. Ta-da! Okay, now that's actually a maroon. It's not a red. That's a dark blue, light blue, maroon, and yellow. I don't know if the colors do it justice here. I'll put the camera back up later and show you a close-up properly. But there you go. That's the colors that are on the table. Now, I am going to hold on to these colors for now. Pop the camera back up. We're going to have a bit of a chat, and then we'll talk about which subscriber we will choose on the channel today to pick a color combination, and your name gets mentioned in our tutorial. What? I know, pretty exciting. It's a little something that I'm doing here on the channel. Thought I'd try it out and see, you know, if it gets the vibe going, if everybody gets happy with it. If people aren't happy with it, please let me know. Because I try these things and see how they work. If they don't work, I just stop trying. Well, I don't stop trying things. I just stop trying that. But in the meantime, this is working. I've had a few people say, oh, I really want to be chosen. I really want to be chosen. So if you really want to be chosen, just keep your eyes peeled, because in about half an hour or so time, we will be picking another person to choose a color combination. Yay. All right, so let's go back to the chat because I've missed it all, as you do. Everyone's saying no buffering. Good. No buffering. No buffering. That's great. Hola. Saludos de Chile. Hello from Chile. Hello from, I don't know what, I don't speak it. I just understood that sentence. I kind of understood it. Hello from Chile. Hello, Chile. I mean, hello from Melbourne, Australia. Oh, wake up, Mary. Yeah, has been on the, oh, yeah, Franca. Probably me, says Karen. Maybe it's yours, hun. Yarn it out. Hello, yarn it out. Lovely to have you here. All good there in Bendigo. Thank you, Julie. Love those sweaters. Yes, they are coming on our website very, very soon. I've got one more to make before I can decide how I'm going to work out the measurements. See, the reason I'm doing them, I'm doing 3. Now, the reason I'm doing 3 is because I wanted to make one, I don't know, double extra large or something or other like that. Let's just not go there, okay? That one doesn't, it doesn't fit me. It doesn't fit me. I'm not looking at you while I'm lying, okay? And that one there is for a gorgeous 18-year-old whom I'm giving to tomorrow. The buttons are not on yet. The buttonholes, as you can see, are done. But these are the buttons, and they're going on pretty much after the live. And I'm going to pack it nice and sweet for her. And she's promised to do a little photo shoot with me. Oh, let's hope it fits, because I haven't tried it on her yet. Fingers crossed that it fits. What? All right, so choose me, says Franca, choose me. Okay, it's just buffered for me. My internet must be, oh, everyone's internet's drinking today. Where are the eggs? Oh, the eggs. Where are the eggs? Oh, they're around here somewhere. We can't have that game again. It's costing me too much money. Who wants to know where the eggs? Pamela, it cost me too much money the last time we played with eggs. Hello from Ohio. Hello from Melbourne, Australia. Eaten by Mary. No, I haven't eaten them all. They're just sitting on here. Look, I have eaten most. Look what's left. I'm looking for more. There's none left. That's it. I've got one of those and 3 of those. They're buddies. They're pals. They hang out together. What I'm saying. So fun. Work that camera. Hello, Jody. Lovely to have you here. Jody K. I got 3 small eggs and 1 large one. And the 2 of them out of the 3 are caramel, because you know how much I like caramel. But I didn't eat the others. Oh, I'm trying not to. Hello, Bonnie. Lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here. All right, let's, you know what? I can't see the lovely lady on who sent me the happy mail, but we're going to talk about it anyway. It's ooh, chocolate eggs, yummy. 4 eggs, 1 big, 3 small. Yes. She sent me a beautiful little card, and you know what? It's funny because I don't get as many cards as I used to. Sometimes people send me gifts and that's great, but I don't get as many cards. And I love when I receive a card and it says, just a quick thank you and to let you know you are appreciated, I'm assuming that means, for all the work you put into teaching. I've learned so much from you. Love, Luana. Oh, Luana says thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Luana, I will mention this again when I see you on our live. But in the meantime, I'm going to pop it right behind me until you come in on our live. Okay. Okay. And there you go. Okay, I got $113. Should have been $300. What? Oh, I see what you mean. I was wondering what you're talking about then. Wow, that's a really good price there, Bonnie. Wow. Great deal. The buttons probably cost you more than all the yarn used. No, not exactly, Julie. I did use a lot. If you're talking about me, then I did use a lot of yarn on these jumpers, and I used a lot of yarn. Don't even go there. Got great deals. That's great, Bonnie. Lucky girl. So sweet. Thank you, Pamela. I don't get happy mail much anymore either, but it makes my day when I receive some. And a beautiful card like that, Yarn It Out, is just simply divine. What have I done with my book? I need to do some writing, don't I? We need to do some writing. Yarn It Out. You've got a channel here, haven't you, Yarn It Out? I think I've seen a few of I have seen yours because we did a shout out for you, didn't we? I'm pretty sure I have. And if I haven't done a shout out, let me know if I haven't. I'm pretty sure I have. But if I haven't, I'm happy to do a shout out on the next first Thursday of the month, if you like. What is the month next month? What are we in? What's my name? Ask me how to question. Next month is May. Merry month of May. Okay, so yeah, why not? All right. Okay. I'm good. I hope yes. Happy Kiki. Raining here, Kiki. Yes. I don't get happy mail either. Oh. No, I think Yarn It Out. I think we've done a chat about I'm pretty sure I've done a shout out. Can't get that right now. If I haven't, I will pop one out on May. I'll have a look at all my shout outs. Okay. And do a pop out, nice little shout out for you in May. You're doing a giveaway called Yarn Tales. Okay. I must be off soon, so we'll just disappear when the time comes, so we'll say goodbye now. Okay, no problems, Kiki. Everyone's having a good time without me today. Hello, Linda. Lovely to have you here. Cinco de Mayo coming soon. What is that? Cinco de Mayo? I don't know what that is. You'll have to explain, Paula. I'm not sure what that means. Finished a blanket. I started with the yarn I won. Crystal, well done you. Way to go. Yes, bye-bye, Kiki, the lovely Kiki. We will see you soon. All entries can be emailed or mailed. Need yarn stories sent in. Okay. Oh, Franca says, Mary, I love you. You'd be the only one, Franca. Now I know there's one more. I'm sure that's my kids. Two more. Lovely to be here. I'm in Houston, Texas. Well, welcome, Houston, Texas, to Melbourne, Australia. Isn't it great that we can talk to each other like this? Isn't it great? Who's got to go? Oh, gotta love Mary, says Bonnie. Oh, of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Modest much. No, I know that there are a few people out there that don't love me. And they have told me so. 5th of May, Hispanic celebration. Well, enjoy that because I don't know much about it. Sorry, guys. I don't know if we celebrate that here in Melbourne. We probably do, but because I'm not, Hispanic, I don't celebrate it. We'll quickly nominate Franca for live antics before I go. Hey, you can't do that, Kiki. Nice try, though. All this nomination stuff. We'll pop a name in there and just see how we go. Because it could be someone else that I've been thinking about. And I was thinking about someone else, to be honest with you. And I know she's on today because I saw her go on. So I was thinking someone else. I love you. I do, Bonnie. Yes, I do. Deadline is June 31st. I only have 9 entries so far. So if you want to enter a giveaway or a competition or something that Yarn It Out's doing, I can't tell you what it is because I don't know. Go and head over to her channel and check it out. Nice try, Kiki and Franca. You too. I tell you, between the three of you, I know that we've nominated Marty as the king and Kiki as the queen, but I'm pretty sure Franca is someone else in that corner. Isn't that right, Franca? You've got to be someone else in the corner. Who would you like to be in the corner? Oh, look at Franca. She's trying her hardest. All right, so let's talk quickly about, I didn't even write it down, did I? Well, I did, but it was a long time ago. 1 week is a long time. It wasn't 1 week. It was Wednesday. Don't you love it? Okay, I did say I was going to do the lizard tutorial on Thursday and then the next one on Friday, and I didn't do either, so I'm pretty slack. Lady in waiting. Oh, is that right, Anne? Don't forget, Corinne says, don't forget to put thumbs up. Thank you, Corinne. Thank you. All right, so let's talk about everyone's trying, they're great. Let's talk about just have to write a yarn story. It can be true, funny, sad, memory, whatever, all those rules. Okay, beautiful. All right, So let's talk about what's going to happen this week. Definitely Liz's tutorial will go out. When I say Liz's tutorial, it's not her tutorial as such. It's the yarn that she chose during live antics, and then I pop in a stitch. Now I've decided to use a single crochet stitch. It'll be single crochet throughout. There may be a tiny little bit of sewing, just a little bit there and there. Oh, let's not give away too much. Let's not give away too much. And Kiki and Marty's project, that will also go out this week as well. So you'll get both Liz's and Kiki's and Marty's, so both Kiki and Marty's and Liz's projects this week. And then next week, we will do whoever we choose. Today, oh, you're the boss of the naughty corner. Is that right, Franca? Love tutorials, yes. Dad just made me a cup of tea. Tell Dad that he could have made me one because my coffee's gone cold. Cheers, by the way. That's disgustingly cold. Don't have that coffee. Well, at least I bought water in as well, just in case I, have a coughing spell like I did before. Oh, there's a bit of dust. A little bit of dust. It happens. All right. So this week, because I haven't been doing many tutorials, I have to admit I've been playing with some projects. So, and a lot of these things that I'm playing with, you don't usually get to see, and I don't have them here either because they're like, I do like little swatches. So I don't say, right, here's my beautiful cardigan, or here's my beautiful top, or here's my beautiful blanket that I was making. I say, here's a patch of something that I was thinking about turning into a blanket or turning into a house. Maybe not a house, but you know what I mean? Turning into something. So that's the reason why I don't show anyone. And I spoke to someone who's actually on the live today about my personal projects that I'm doing. And she says, I hope we get to see your personal projects. Well, no, because they're not real projects as such. They're just swatches of stitches that I'm trying to put together to create something, whether it's a cardigan or a top or a skirt or a blanket or a little baby jacket, maybe even, which is coming very soon. Oh, she can't keep her mouth shut. Cannot keep that mouth shut, can she? So that's what I do. I just play with stitches. I don't exactly create the project. So maybe, I don't know, maybe when we do first Thursday of the month, I might bring up some of those patches of things that I work on. And they're yarn that's been in my stash for like 100 years that I'll never use. Like, maybe not 100 years, but 99 really. And they're yarn that's been in my stash for a long time. I'll never use them on the channel. I won't use them with a project, so I play with them, scrap. And then I make these little items. And then I say, right, I look at that item and I look at the yarn over there and think, right, those two colors and this pattern, and I can make, and then I just come up with something like that. It's pretty much what I do. A lot of times I do it while I'm working. I'm working in front of the TV and I'm looking at the yarn and I'm looking at color patterns and I'm looking at yarn, I'm looking at patterns. No, don't like any of them. And one time I wrote a whole pattern up in the book, my scrapbook, typed it up on the computer, made it, didn't like it, threw the pattern away, deleted the pattern off the computer, threw the yarn out, the whole thing just went. It made me so angry that I didn't like it. And then I thought, how silly am I? Because just because I don't like it doesn't mean someone out there doesn't like it. So that nothing will get thrown away anymore. We'll do a lot of throwing away, but it's not going to get thrown away. I'll be popping them in the first Thursday of every month just to show you. They'll be in a little tiny box like that, little patches. And they would be patches saying, right, this is what I was working on and I wanted to turn it into a cardigan, or I wanted to turn it into a blanket, or I wanted to turn it into a pair of shoes or something, which is ridiculous. But you know what I mean? I will be showing you those on first Thursday of the month. So that's going to be included into whatever else we talk about on the first Thursday of the month. Now, last month, or this month, I should say, was all about these two cardigans and the other cardigan that is like a patch, a large patch cardigan where each side has a color, your wrists have a color, and your neck has a color, and everything else has a color. So that, again, is the three of those cardigans were discussed on April's first Thursday of the month. Now, in May's first Thursday of the month will be a little different yet again. But I will be adding those little squares that I play with throughout for no reason, just in front of the TV. thinking about the squares and what I'm going to make with them. They'll be in the first Thursday of the month, so you can see the way my mind works, and you'll work it out when you see it. It's very, like, you know, it's very weird. I know. Don't call me weird in my face. Just wait until I turn the live off, then you can call me weird. Oh, hello, Auntie T's in the house. Auntie T's in the house. Lovely to have you here. I saw that said lots will be so happy. Yes. Okay, everyone's saying hello to Auntie T. Sister Teresa is in the house. Yes, 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 Auntie T. Auntie T, you know, she comes into the house to put me in line, make sure I say the right things and do the right things and not yell at anybody and scream and jump up and down and cry and suck my thumb and rock and backward and forward. Just, you know, she just puts me in line. It's really good. No, she just comes on to say hello. She comes on to say hello to you guys. She wants to say hello to everyone. Yay. Okay, so that's Auntie T. If you didn't know, if you're new to our channel, you didn't know who she is, that's actually my sister. And she does pop into our lives. I do have other sisters. One sometimes comes in. I haven't seen her for a while. She's busy. She's a grandparent. She's got, you know, running around after little ones. But Auntie T, she comes in, she's known as Auntie T. Everybody knows her as Auntie T. So she comes into our live and just has a bit of a chat with everyone with us. You're weird, why? Mary, you are weird, why be anything? Oh, I'm not going to change. I have no, it's too late to change now. Like, I'm over 29. You thought I was going to say the original word. I'm over 29. So I'm not going to change now. It's just way too late. I have no one to impress. As long as I'm crocheting, I'm happy. Oh, nearly knocked it down, nearly knocked it down. As long as I'm crocheting, I'm happy. Are you really, Franca? Are we really sisters? Well, we should get a blood test done. We could be. She was born and we couldn't send her back. Oh! Oh, you see how my sister talks to me? You see how she talks to me? Doof, doof, doof. Thought you were 15. Yeah, I can't even get away with saying I'm 39 these days. But I'll just say I'm 29. That makes people, you know, happy to hear it, even if they're not. All right, so I know what I was talking about now. Oh yes, our projects and you know what we're going to do? What are we on? It's 27 minutes in. It's really early, but I think I might do it. We're going to choose. These are the colors. We're going to choose our subscriber today to pick our colors. They can pick all 4 of these colors. They can pick 2. They can pick just 1. Whatever they want. It doesn't matter. They can pick 3. Did I say 3? They can pick whatever they want. And I actually did have someone in mind before I come on air today, or before I got on air today. So I'm thinking I might still consider that person. Sorry, Franco, that means it can't be you. I did have this lovely lady in mind. I've been thinking about her for a while now. And even on last week's live, her name was mentioned by me. She may have heard that I was thinking about her, and I'm still thinking about her. So I'm going to choose right now. It is the lovely Anne McSee. Now, Anne, I've been thinking about you for a long time, and I trust your judgment on colour combination. And I would like for you, the lovely Anne, to choose a colour combination. Out of this, you can choose all 4. You can choose 3, 2, 1, whatever you like, and I will pop a stitch on it. So whatever you like, and then we will do a tutorial on it. It may not be done this week, Anne, may not be done until next week, but this is the colour combination that I have here. Hopefully you're still on. Because if you're not on, you can't choose. But hopefully you're still on. Okay, I'm missing all the chat. You're right, Franca. I still think she's 15. It's not even happening. I don't even want to wish that. I don't even want to be 15, but anyway, I'm told to be young again. Don't even wish it. Yarn it out. Seriously, I couldn't go through that life again. Is that worse? Wait, lovely. This yarn is the same yarn that we used for our swatch blanket of 2021 last year. It is a 10 ply or an Aran weight or a number 4, I believe, in your country, Elaine, where you're from. I'm assuming it's a 4 weight yarn from where you're from. Are you from the US, Elaine? Or I don't have to answer that, but I'm just saying, if you're from overseas, it could be a number 4 weight. Here in Australia, it's called 10 ply. I'll show you the spec so you can Have a look at them right there. I don't know if you can see them. Oh, it's a bit weird now. What's the best angle? Is that, no, that's not doing it justice. It's the lighting in here. Oh, here we go. I can't show you. There's no angle. But it is a, oh gosh, it's too much in the background. I'm sorry. But it is a 10 ply or a 4 weight yarn. So today I've chosen the lovely Anne McSee, and I would like for Anne, if she hasn't chosen already, I haven't been watching the chat, to choose some colour combination for me. She says, thank you, I would like both blues, please. Oh, Anne McSee has chosen the 2 blues. Lovely. Thank you very much, Anne. I'm so glad that you have chosen. We've got some beautiful colours here. What are we going to make with the blues? You know what? There's so much we can make with the blues. What is the stitch, I hear you ask? Well, this is going to be a surprise stitch. And the reason is because the stitch that I had in mind was the second V-stitch, right? But I'm thinking, let's just stick to one V-stitch. And now that I've got these 2 colours, I would like to change my... Can I change my stitch, please? Is that all right, Anne? Well, what we did last week, we chose the V-stitch with the double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. Today I was going to choose the 2 double crochets, which is the closed V-stitch. It's actually called the double crochet V-stitch, right? The other one is called the V-stitch, and that one's called the double crochet with the 2 together. But I'm thinking now that these 2 colors are chosen on their own, let's try something else. And I hope that's okay with you. I don't mind if you want the other V-stitch as well, let me know. I'd be happy to do that for you. But I just want to see what these 2 colours can be done. What? Look at that. Simply divine. I don't know what we're going to do. Don't you love it? And the reason I don't know is because I don't know. I sit there working on a project, stare at the colours, and this is what I've always done. Stare at the colours, think about a project, stare at the colours, think about a project, and then bang, something comes to my head. But only when I'm working. I know that sounds weird. It's like I keep saying, I'm the person who has Google in their head and they've got one window open here, one there, one down here, one over here, and one way over there. Don't even talk about that one, right? They're all opened and it's hard for me to choose and I have to sit there and wait for it to come to my head. So I pick some stitches and then I just roll with it. But now that I'm looking at the 2 colours on their own, I thought maybe you were going to pop in another colour, but that's okay. 2 colours on their own, you can change things to suit, to make it, I don't know, let me think about it, Anne. Thank you, Anne. Let me think about it. This is really low now, isn't it? Let's bring it up a bit because I find myself going with this. Let me think about it, Anne. But the lovely Anne has chosen these 2 colours and we will be making something gorgeous with them on the channel. And Anne's name will be mentioned in the tutorial. So when you get an opportunity to choose a colour combination for our projects during the week, just for fun, this is just for fun. This is not because of anything. It's just for a little bit of fun, something to, you know, spruce up the channel a little bit and say, right, one of our subscribers chose these colours, which is true. And chose these 2. And like Kiki and Marty chose the other colours last week, which were these ones here. I can't show you Liz's colours because Liz's colours are in the workstation being used. They're nearly done. The project's nearly done. So I can't bring them in here. I think it was the grey and the white from memory. My brain. What? So there you go. And that's that, and that's that, and that's that, and that's that. Are we done? See ya. Good night. We did it all in half an hour. You know why? Because we don't really have too much happening on the channel this week because yours truly just didn't do any tutorials. She's a naughty girl, isn't she? She's naughty. But they are coming, guys. They're coming this week. We have had a full house, people coming, people going. And every time doors open, noise happens, people talking, people laughing, I can't get anything done, people sneezing, people coughing, you know, it's just forget it. So there was nothing I could have done during the week this week. However, next week, things should quieten down a little bit with all the festivities over, you know, Easter festivities are just going for weeks here in Melbourne. There's so many Easters, like they're all different. One has one Easter 1 week and one has another one. And actually, tomorrow's Greek Easter. Oh, happy Easter to the Greeks. Well, it's not Greek Easter, it's Orthodox Easter. Happy Easter tomorrow to the Orthodox. And like it's all over the place. I can't keep up. And we've got where we live is Ramadan happening as well. So there's a whole lot of stuff going on. There's a whole lot of stuff going on, and everybody's doing their own thing, and it's busy, and people are everywhere. I don't like when it gets busy. I live, you know, it sounds weird because I'm bubbly and bouncy and loud, that you would think I live this really loud life. No, it's very quiet here usually. So this week has been chaotic for me. Even though it hasn't been chaotic, it's just the noise. And the kids next door are home, and the kids around the corner are home, and they're playing. There's nothing wrong with that. They're kids. But it's like, come on already, I can't get anything done. And that's a problem when you live in small units and flats. It's just the noise is atrocious. And of course, one of our neighbours has chopped down a tree, right? He's building at the back, which is going to be more units. But because he chopped that tree down, all of the birds have migrated to our house. I want to say migrated, that's what they've done. They've hung out at our house. They're all over the house. They're in trees next to our house, and they are loud. So loud. I swear, I'm going to get a video of them this week, because I actually went out the front just to check the mail, as you do daily, right? And there's like 15 of them sitting on the fence. And as I walked up, they all just woof away. And then next to our fence is a tree, and they all just hibernate into the tree. Then they come back down, and then they go back into the tree, onto the fence. And this just goes on all day because the tree next door is gone. They don't know where to go. They're kind of lost. So they're hanging out in the front. Hopefully, in about a week's time, they'll find a nice place to go to. It's going to hibernate in that big tree there. But I've got to get a video footage. You'll love it. Where am I? Oh, I've lost all the chat. What a great idea. Thank you, Yarn It Out. Thank you. I got to get back to my swatch blanket. Got to find it first, though. Oh, I thought you'd finished it, Karen. Why did my brain think you'd finished it? I'm wanting to make a straight wrap for over my shoulders at night, but not a V one. Do you have a tutorial for one, please? Julie, I don't have a straight one, but there is a good thought there. There's something to think about. I don't even think I have a wrap on the channel. Do I have a wrap on? Yes, I do. I have the, actually I do. I have the V-stitch little the triangle one, but you wanted the straight one. I don't have, you wanted like a rectangle wrap. Is that correct? Julie, try Elk Studios, the Southern Shawl wrap. Okay, Julie, check her playlist. No, there's no point checking, Franca, because I don't think I have one. The only thing I do have is that V-stitch, not V-stitch. My brain, what's it called? The single crochet, chain one, single crochet. Help me out, guys. Stitch. My brain. Yeah, we have one of those. I've been working on getting caught up on my temperature blanket. Same. I will be doing a little something on that next month, on the first Thursday in May. Mary made one piece recently. I made the, actually, I think that one was, I don't even remember. No, that was a double crochet. What she wants, she doesn't want one that's got the point. She wants a straight one, like a straight one, like one that just, almost like a scarf, nearly. I think that's what she means. The birds could watch you pack lunches. Yeah, instead of the spider. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. It was hilarious, guys. You're going to love this. I swear it was the spider coming back to haunt me. I was making chicken soup for the family Monday, I think it was. And I got took me ages to cut up all the vegetables, and I put them in the dish, and I was boiling it for 2 hours, and, because I like my chicken soup perfect. Moss stitch. Thank you, Green Butterfly. Thank you, honey. I did a moss stitch cowl, if you will, but it was sort of a larger one. It wasn't a really tiny one. It was more of a big one. I'm just seeing if it's around. No, I put it in tubs. Sometimes I'm worried about dust and things getting to them. So what I do is I leave them hang up for a little while, and then I lock them away in tubs. And they will actually, everything you see on the channel is going for sale when I do stalls in a couple of weeks' time. Oh, hang on. What are we on? No, not a couple of weeks. It'll be mid-May. No, after mid-May, 20-something of May. I'll talk to you about those closer to the dates, because I'm not really sure the exact dates, but I will talk to you about that closer to the time. Anyway, so I was making this chicken soup. Took me forever. Stirring. And as I'm stirring, I'm taking out the chicken pieces and separating them, because that's what you do when you make soup after a while. As I'm doing, there's this massive spider crawling down almost into the soup that I was cooking. And I shout out, spider, and all the men in the house go running over to the spider. I'm holding the pot away from the spider. It's so heavy, right? Still cooking off the stove, kind of on and off the stove. And Andrew, you know, massacres the spider as you do. And put the pot back on the stove and went, was that Stanley coming back to life? He wasn't a small one. He was a good sized spider. I reckon he'd be about, you know, it was a good, wasn't a big spider like Stanley, but he was a good sized spider. I thought, what was that? And of all the places he could have come down, no, it was right in the middle of my soup. That was hilarious. I was like, was this Stanley come back to life or what? He came back to haunt me. That was hilarious. I tell you, it was hilarious. Num, 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 num. Here are we. Well, my temperature blanket is all caught up. Pamela, well done you. I'm going to be catching up this week. I have no choice. I have to catch up for the first Thursday of the month coming up very soon. I haven't even started, Bonnie. Don't be in a hurry. It's a whole year away. We don't have to worry about it. C2C moss stitch sounds interesting. Well, maybe we could do something like that. We could. My temperature blanket is completed to Thursday, so just about up to date. Well done, Karen. I know you are always organised with. Karen actually pops her temperature blanket up on our Wow Crochet Designs Facebook page. So check that out when you get a chance. Go onto our Facebook page and check the projects up that everybody puts up. Yeah, that's right, Mary. You've got. I've got one. I've got one. Have I? Oh, okay. Got one for you. Good. It really does yarn it out. I'm doing the high and low of the day. I'm loving it. That's good. Have 2 more to make. Yes. That's great, Corinne. I did one years ago. It's fun. Karen, yours is beautiful. Yes. Did you end up eating the chicken soup? I love chicken soup. We did, Teresa, because I got the pot off the stove and Andrew, you know, sent the spider to his grave. And then I came back and put the pot back on. As you do. But then these things happen. And the funny thing, we've got a whole room there. But no, he has to come down right and flat bang in the middle of my pot. And I'm holding the pot off the stove, burning hot. Oh, what do you do? I wouldn't eat it, just couldn't do it. But it didn't go in the soup, Franca. It just started coming down in the soup. Chicken and spider leg soup. How naughty am I? All right, let me put these out the way because they're going to confuse us. I don't want to be confused. You know what I will do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to write these colours down because I don't want to rewatch these lives. I find it's so much work to rewatch the lives. But I'll write Anne McSee, so we know. And she chose the 2 blues. I'll know which ones they are. I'll just... because I only know I have those 2 blues. They're the only blues I have in that brand. So there you go. Hi, Mary and everyone. Hi, Margaret. Lovely to have you here. We've already done our live antics. The lovely Anne McSee was chosen, and she chose these 2 gorgeous colours for one of our tutorials happening, not this week, but probably next week, because yours truly is behind. That's what happens when you eat chocolates and have a good time. During our Easter break, we did have, you know, a lot of noise happening here. People on holidays, children on holidays, people coming, people going, that sort of thing. And it's just been too noisy. So I thought, no tutorials. Forget it. Forget it. So I'll start my tutorials again on Monday and we'll be back. Well, it sort of did start something. It's Anne's, not Anne's, it's Liz's project. And I'm nearly finished that one. So that one has kind of started. I didn't finish it. I just started the recording. Now this is what you do. Now do this row umpteen billion times. That's all I'm saying. And then meet me back and we'll talk. And that's what happened. That's all that happened. And I got through the first 3 rows and then put it down. As you do. As you do. Now our sheep show float is up to $129.50. So that is, if you are joining us new and didn't know this, every now and then we talk about the Australian Wool and Sheep Show, which is happening on July the 15th over at Bendigo. And believe it or not, the Elvis exhibition will still be on then, guys. So whilst you're in Bendigo, go check out the Elvis exhibition as well. But don't forget to come and see me. Come and see me. Say hello. And this money is put together in a little, I don't know, a pot or a tub or something, and I will go to some of the stands, check out what they've got, and I will purchase something from the show, some things from the show, put them all together and see if we can create a gorgeous giveaway with that float. So whenever someone does a super chat, I halve it and I pop it on that float. Whenever someone does a donation over at the website at www.wowcrochetdesigns.com, I have that and I put it towards the float. Just reminded me someone did a donation before and I forgot to put it in. So we now have, I'll tell you in a minute, let me do my math. 10, 12, that's 12, 2 down, carry the 1, 2, 3, I'm sorry. We now have $132 exactly. Okay, so the float is up to $132. I keep forgetting that one on the website every time I mention it. So if you put in a donation on the website, I put half of that into this as well. So there you go. And come the time where I'm at the sheep show, I will choose a few places and purchase some items from a few places. And you know I'll probably see Tom from Tandy. So he knows he'll get a purchase from me. He knows. He's not silly. He knows I'm going to go directly to him because his Polworth sheep I don't break out in an allergy with, which is pretty amazing, right? Because most of the sheep, most of the yarn I wear, I break out an allergy. If I wear long sleeves under it, I don't get the allergy, which is good. But the Polworth sheep, I wore it on my skin and didn't have any issues. I'm very excited. So he knows he's going to get a sale out of me, even if I don't go. Even if something goes wrong and we don't go, I'm going to buy something anyway. But then there are the other stalls that are there. There are other crafters. There are other crocheters. There are other knitters, and there are other yarn people. And I don't know, other people that sell hooks and scissors and horses. No, there's no horses. But there's plenty of sheep. I'm definitely going to check out the sheep because I really wanted to check them out last year. I saw them when I was doing my stand and setting up my stand. I saw trucks coming with sheep. Not trucks. I actually saw them in the sheds setting up their sheep. So I thought, what? I am so going to check them out when I get a chance. So I'll be checking everything out in that place at some stage if I can get relief on the table. I know I'm getting someone help me as well. So if I can get that person to help me, it was probably going to be my daughter, but anyway, we'll see. If I can get some relief helping me at the table, I will head off and check out some of those stands. But I will purchase something, especially in the room that I'm in. Each shed has about 5 or 6 people, 5 or 6 stands. So I will go to one of those stands and purchase something from them. And each sheep shed, like each shed has their own sheep as well. And there's, competitions that were done beforehand. You can enter them. I won't be entering any of the competitions. I don't have the time. Maybe next year. I just don't have the time. I've got too much on my plate with these projects, the other cardigan, and there's something else happening probably in September. It's coming in September. No, may not come in September because my pattern tester is new at pattern testing. Okay, so it may not come in September, but it's coming. Whatever it is coming. It's very exciting. And I've missed all the chat again, as you do. I did miss a lot of chat. What? Everyone's saying a lot of Margaret. Thank you, thank you. The chicken soup would have burnt me and all over the kitchen if I saw a spider. I was pretty quick, Franca, for someone who doesn't like spiders much. I think I'm used to them now. Can I be next? Pick, please, please, please. Julie, we'll keep you in mind. I will fight you for that next to choose. Poor Franca. She was hoping to be chosen today. Poor Franca. You need to book a time if you will be going to the Elvis Expo. Yes, you need to book. It's like anything. Now everything's got to be booked. Yes. Interested in seeing new hooks. Okay, Elaine, I'll see if there's anything new out there. Say sheep and we'll show 10 times fast. All right, in a minute. We'll do that. Yeah. Do they do sheep to sweater? I know that, I'm not sure, Pamela, but I do know that Tandy actually shears his sheep. And sometimes people go in and purchase the actual thing. Like he cleans it up a little bit. And I was actually watching them, both him and his mum, clean up some of their, sheep that they'd sheared to give someone that particular piece. So sometimes people go in there and purchase that piece because they make something out of it. Sometimes they make a rug out of it, or sometimes they take it away and do it apart and make things that they want out of it. So I've seen them do that. Yes. But I don't know about that yet, Pamela, because this, well, was supposed to be my second show. But last year, rip, pulled out from under all of us. Everyone, not one person got to go. Well, we were there, but we got sent home, which was a very bad thing. But you know, that sort of stuff happens. So yeah, I don't know about that. What was that question you asked, Franca? Let's go back. You want me to say the Australian Sheep and Wool Show very fast 10 times. The Australian Sheep and Wool Show, 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 Australian Sheep and Wool Show. Did you laugh? I was laughing thinking about how it sounds. Australian Sheep and Wool Show. Very, very fast. It didn't work. But there you go. Now, I don't even know why I said that. Thanks, Franca. You put me on the spot there. Well, we've done this before, haven't we? Many times before where I've said, right, say that fast 10 times. And I bet you're at home going, It's like when you see something on Facebook and they're words to a song. And you know the song so well that you're singing the words. You're actually singing it. And then right at the bottom it says, you sang this, didn't you? Admit it. Well, that's what I do. What do you do? All right, so that's the float at the moment. 132. Oh, the pen's not working now. Let's just I was going to change colours, but now it's working. So $132 for the sheep show, and hopefully by then we will have a lot more. I will be purchasing some things for me, but I'll also be purchasing some things for you for a giveaway. So whether it's hook, scissors, sewing needle, maybe a little bag, who knows, on top of, not just those items, but on top of some yarn that I've purchased there as well. And again, once again, as you know, guys, it does become a giveaway, but it's not just your average giveaway. You don't just answer a question with me. Sometimes it has something to do with creating a project on the channel. So let's just say you don't win, but you still get to make something with the yarn that I purchased at that venue at that time. So if you decide, you come to my stand and I show you whilst at the stand some of the items, which I will be doing, and I say, right, this is what I've purchased, you can think about, wait, maybe I'll go and purchase it. So you go and purchase it, you go home, and then all of a sudden I come up with a tutorial and you've already got your yarn. You don't have to do that. You can use whatever's in your stash, okay? I will only purchase the average 8-ply, 10-ply, or maybe a chunky, which is 8-ply is a DK weight or a number 3, 10-ply is an Aran weight or a number 4. So I will purchase the average item. I try not to purchase thin yarn because it's hard to crochet thin items on a tutorial without doing some massive close-ups for you, which a lot of people say, oh, I just don't like the too close-ups. I don't mind the close-ups, but too close is no good. So making, like we did our doily on the channel last year, or was it this year? It was last year. Was it last year? It was last year. And the close-ups were astronomical. So what I did was I deleted that particular tutorial and did it in an 8-ply or a DK weight so that you had the opportunity to see what I was making. And I ended up with a small doily and a large one because I did it in the DK weight, which I will be selling at the stands that I do over the next few months. Next month, I should say, not next few months. Okay, okay. I've lost everything. Where are we? Okay, she got a pretty red color last time. Yes, I've just found a beautiful straight wrap on Bago Day. Bago Day is amazing. You know she's my favorite, guys. You know she's my top #1 YouTube crochet channel. She is the one. She is like the queen of crochet. I won't say what it sounds like, but yarn it out knows, but you tried it, yarn it out. I'm not sure what that means, but anyway, Bag a Day just posted a shawl. Oh, did she? Well, I missed that, but then I'm here with you guys. That's why I missed it. I saw that notification. She has quite a few on the channel. Look, Bag a Day, or Crystal, I should say, has done so much if you are looking for items and I don't have it here, my suggestion, very first suggestion, would be to go to Bag O Day. That's the very first. You can go to others if you like, but in my suggestion, I go straight to her for anything. And the first person I used to watch when coming on to YouTube years ago. I actually liked Mikey at first. Mikey from Yarnspirations or something, Yarnspirations. And then I started watching her, and then there was Fiber Spider, and then there was everyone else who followed. But those three were my three that I juggled with. And Crystal Bag O Day, you know, no comparison. She's like my number one. I like, people say, well, you plug her a lot. I do. She's my number one. The Crochet Crowd, but I think he's also in Yarnspirations as well, Teresa. I could be wrong. He started with the Crochet Crowd, but I'm pretty sure he does Yarnspirations. I don't really know anymore because I don't have time to watch. I start to watch people like Yarn It Out and people who are new and people who say to me, look, can you do a shout out? I try to watch their channels so that I can know what they're creating in association with Yarnspirations. Yeah, I get it. But I try to watch the smaller channels and then I like to plug them. So if anyone's out there who has a channel, would like to do a channel and would like a plug, please let me know because I will do the shout outs for you on our first Thursday of the month. And let's do the quiet clap. That's the quiet clap. There you go. So what else I'm going to talk about? We've got Anne's choice of colours for our project. Well done, Ange. We have our float at $132. Liz's project is coming out either Monday or Tuesday. Let's say Thursday just in case. I hope you like that. And Kiki's and Marty's project will come out on Friday. Anne's won't come out till the week later. And that's that. That's that. We're done. Good night. Oh, it finishes really quickly. 1 hour. This did not take long at all. But I just want to let everyone know this project is going tomorrow. Here are the buttons for that particular. Let me get a nice close up for you. I'm going to show you the button. You know what? Let me show you on the beanie because it's already on the beanie, right? There you go. That's the buttons. That will be on her little cardigan. That's going on today. I haven't weaved in the top ribbing, and the reason is when I took her neck measurement, it came across I took the neck measurement right, but when I tried this on her, I did a ribbing of 6 single crochets, and those of you who are professional crochet will understand this. I did a ribbing of 6 single crochet. That's the original sizing, but it was okay here, it came here, and then it kind of stuck up there, and I didn't want that. So I brought the ribbing down by 1 to 5 single crochet. And if that is too big still, I want to be able to take that undone tomorrow when I give it to her, redo it tomorrow while I'm giving it to her, and take it down again to about 4 single crochets, which to me is a little shorter than I wanted the design to be. So it would have been something that I needed to work on when it comes to doing the measurements here. Probably should have done 1 row less. But if I did 1 row less, that would mean a 10 stitch ribbing, and that's way too much. So I kind of want to play with it. If it's fine, I'll just weave those ends in. There's only 2 ends, the start end and the end. All the other ends are all weaved in. They're all done. All of them are done. Gorgeous. Just the starting end and the end, and she will get that tomorrow. And she has promised to do a photo shoot with us. Very exciting. So we'll be taking photos of her wearing her new cardigan. I may be wearing mine. We may do a double photo shoot, whatever. This may look like it's bigger, but it's not. It's just that the stands are, that's a really tall stand. You know what I should do is I should make them level. That way they look exactly. I'm so itchy now. It must be the yarn. I think it's this yarn here, because I always get itchy with it. Yeah, I should bring the stands up so that they're even, because that one looks really long, but it's not. See that? It looks long, but it's not. Mind you, that one is washed and blocked. This one has not been washed yet. I put it on once to do the photo shoot for you guys. Twice I put it on, sorry, to do a photo shoot and just to try it on a few times, right? And I haven't washed it yet. So when that gets washed, it'll stretch that tiny little bit, like anything you make in crochet. Once you wash it, it stretches. Now that's what I want to talk to you about in the future. I'll be doing a gauge or a swatch test where I'm using acrylic, wool, and cotton. The same ply. It's going to be exactly the same ply. And I'm going to wash and block them, not stretching, just wash and pin them down so they're nice and straight. And then come the end of it, we will check the differences between the sizes. Now, the size difference definitely will be with the cotton because cotton does stretch. And there are some cottons that stretch more than others as well. And I don't notice that the Bendigo Woolen Mills cotton does stretch a little bit because it's a softer cotton. If it's more of a dense, harsh cotton, then it kind of shrivels up a little bit for me. It stretches eventually, but it really gets tight and it's hard to crochet with for me. But the Bendigo cotton is beautiful and soft, but it can stretch and just heads up there. And the same with acrylic and wool. There'll be two different sizes, like that beanie up there. That one you see right there is the same as this. The same ply yarn, but this is the Bendigo Woolen Mills yarn. That one there is this yarn, which is the Spot Saver yarn, right? They're both 10 ply. They're both Aran weight. This one is smaller than that one there by that much on the sides. So probably by about 1.5 centimeters, half an inch, whatever it is in inches. It is, I've still got the ends in here, sorry guys. It is bigger. So that's something you need to think about when you are creating garments. Beanies you can get away with because you can wear them a bit loose, you can wear them a bit tight, that's okay. These beanies here are made to fit hugging on your head nice and tight so that, you know, you keep all that warmth in, right? But that one there is much looser than the one that I have here. So I just thought I'd mention that. I will be doing gauge and swatches, and then you can decide for yourself. You'll be doing your own gauges and swatches. You'll have to. When it comes to these cardigans and the cardigan in there, the cardigan we're actually making on the channel, which is that one there, you'll need to do yourself a swatch because my hook and my crocheting could be loose, tight, whatever. Yours could be loose or tight. It could be totally different. So you need to do a swatch to make sure it's the same or your cardigan's going to end up out of whack. Yep. What have I missed? 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 Oh, I missed a lot. Here we go. Oh my gosh, what have I missed? Okay. Is it still both? It is still both. It is still both. I'm not sure what you mean there, Pamela. Sorry. Elaborate. Maybe I missed something. Might be something I spoke about before. I absolutely love you both. I can't split the number I spot, so you share it with me. Oh, I see. Oh, Julie. That's so cute. I love that. You both share it with me. Oh, that's cute. He put out a rectangle blanket. That is cool. I'm doing it. It's who are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Mikey. Yeah. I knew till I started talking about it. Okay. Don't forget the buttons. Well, they're here, Teresa. I'm just waiting for that's actually still a bit damp. So after the live, I'm going to pop it back to dry. That's why I haven't got the buttons on yet. Mikey does. Yes, Mikey. He's a cool dude, Mikey. Filet crochet blanket rectangle. Mikey just put it out. But I think Fiber Spider's done a filet blanket. It's an every which way filet or something he calls it. I think he did that a while back. I did the mile a minute table runner with Hobby Lobby cotton for my brother's coffee table in his team colors. Just finished it. Oh, we did a table runner here too, mile a minute as well. Only recently. And that's great. It's great to try everything out, guys. My theory is you try everything. Try everything because, you know, if it fails, bad luck. You try it again. You do something else. My theory is try everything. And if you really wanted to try something that's other than our channel, my suggestion would be Crystal from Bag a Day. She's my main suggestion. She's like the super queen of crochet. She's like the queen, super queen of crochet. Enjoy while you can, hun. Yes. When is the patchwork cardigan tutorial going up? There will not be a tutorial on these as such, and I mentioned that in the first Thursday of the month. The other cardigan, which is the large patches, that patchwork cardigan will not be up until I put the pattern up on the website first. Once a pattern goes up on the website, then the tutorial will go up. So I was supposed to get that up within the first 2 weeks of April. Well, that didn't happen, did it? It's only because I'm still messing around with sizes. I don't want to put it up, Franca, until all the sizes are perfected. Otherwise, it's pointless me saying, right, you can only do extra large. I mean, I'm not such a small one. I want to be able to say, right, you can do extra small, small, medium, large, not so much. I won't be using smalls, mediums, large. I'll be using numbers. So I'll be saying if your chest size is 95, this is what I want you to do. If your chest size is 110, this is what I want you to do. If your chest size, so I'll give you your chest size or your bust measurement, whatever you want to call it, and you can decide for yourself which size you want to do. Okay. If you're anything like me, just do the same size as me that I'm doing on the channel. If I do the extra large, the extra large, I don't know which one I'm doing on the channel. Look, just don't quote me, all right? Because, it's not my fault that there's a few extra layers. It's all those Easter eggs' faults. It's theirs. They were the troublemakers. It's the Tim Tams. The lady in the mirror who keeps eating all the Tim Tams. Yes, so it's coming, Franca. I was in the middle of making the hat, put it down, walked away, and went back to it and can't find it. You can't find the hat, or you can't find what you're up to. The hat can't go missing that much unless you popped it in a tub somewhere, which I do all the time. When I'm creating, I think, I'll put something away. I find things in tubs that I don't even remember starting, and it's like halfway through. I'm thinking, what is this thing? Goes to show how many things I make, how many things I create, and then I put them away by accident. And there was this one item, and it was a top, not a cardigan. It was just a pop on top, and it looked like a top down. And I don't even remember ever making a top down top. Usually mine go from the bottom up. And this is from top down. And I went, is it mine? Did someone make it and leave it here? It was me. Nobody else. Who else would go through my tubs and say, here, put this top in there? Half done. That would be me. And if you didn't know this, I, in our room here, have tubs up against the wall there, tubs up against the wall there. I have these boxes that you see, that box right there, sitting on those tubs. They were supposed to have gone on sale through the Australian Sheep and Wool Show last year. They didn't. I did sell a few on my website, not a lot. If you still want to purchase them, they're still there waiting to be purchased. They've got the whole kit in there, the yarn, the hook, the scissors, sewing needle, the pattern, the whole kit is in there. They're still there. You can check out the website at www.wowcrochetdesigns.com and you can purchase any one of those. I haven't uploaded anything new on the website, but it's coming very, very soon. And things will just start popping up. And every time I pop something up, and I'll do it daily, I'll do one a day, not all of them, because then I can't, marry it all up with everything. When I put something up on the website, you guys here on YouTube in the community section will be the first to know. So when it goes up on the website, I copy and paste the link to that pattern or that item, and I will say, right, if you're interested in this, it's up on my website now. Then I go to Facebook, and then I go to Instagram. So you guys here on YouTube are the first to know, other than the people who already follow my website and check daily because they love doing it. Don't you love them? They're the ones you love. You've got to love them because they, Mary, you haven't done anything website. What's going on? I don't see any sales. I don't see anything exciting happening. And they send me messages. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, there's nothing new. What's going on? You haven't put any buttons up. We're waiting. And that's what they do. And they're typing away. Sometimes I get a phone call from friends. Excuse me, didn't you say in April? Oh, yeah, okay. So it's just a matter of getting these patterns tested and controlled. I like the word control, and controlled before they go up on the website. Controlled. Everything's got to be perfect. I can't just put it up and say, right, there you go. And I have put a pattern up, and there's been one pattern that had an error. I had to delete it and start again and add the new pattern to it because it had an error in it, and it was a huge problem for me. I thought, oh gosh, I hope many people haven't purchased it. And then I had a look. There's only 3 people that purchased it. I contacted those 3 people, and they said, we picked it up. It's all right. There's a minor mistake. We picked it up. Oh, okay, good. So that's good. So it worked well, but you don't want to send a pattern out that isn't checked. It needs to be checked and rechecked and rechecked. So the patterns are coming, guys. Just be patient with me. She's so slow because she sleeps all day and sleeps all night. I don't. I wish. Should have seen last night's sleep. 2 o'clock, 3, 5, 6. Okay, no sleep. I think I slept between, I think it was 7 and 9 o'clock, and I'm running around thinking, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to have a shower. And it was crazy. I worked up a sweat just before coming on. I have to have a shower now again. So that was, that's just to let you know, guys, you will know first if you watch my community board. Now, the community board is here on YouTube. I leave posts occasionally. I try to leave a post every second day, but I don't get that opportunity to do that. But when something new happens, you guys here are the first to know. And the reason is most people who are purchasing from our website are our subscribers. They are you guys right here. And I thank you very much for those of you who have purchased on the website, those of you who have done donations, because where would I be without you? Where would I be without you? And when when the store got cancelled at the last minute at Bendigo, straight away people who I knew, the next day I put 5 or 6 items up on the website, and I tried to get them out quickly because they couldn't get sold at the show. Straight away people I knew that were here on the channel said, Mary, when is it going up on your website? When? And when it went up, everybody was purchasing. When I say everybody, the more pedantic people that know how much work goes into creating a pattern, purchasing the yarn, hook, scissors, sewing needle, doing packs. I bought cake boxes for that. These are cake boxes. That's a cake box. And in fact, the cake box company was from Sydney, and I know there's a Melbourne one somewhere, but I didn't find it, right? And once I bought 10, 20 boxes, straight away they got on my Facebook page and liked it straight away, instantly. It was like they thought, I knew this lady. She's actually out to purchase more, and I will. And cake boxes are amazing because you can put, as you can see, the picture, you can't probably see it there. I should get it down, shouldn't I? It's just way too high for me right now. To get on a ladder for that. Hey, don't call me short, right? In the front of that box, you can see the picture of the item. You can see part of the pattern, not all of it, just the front of it. It's my card right there. Just behind the card is the hook. So you're getting, and the yarn, it's in the background. You can see all of it. The scissors, obviously, they're small. I try to keep them small so they can fit in everything into the bag, right? You're getting the whole pack. When you are purchasing that, you are getting the whole pack. You don't have to go shopping for yarn. You don't have to look for a pattern. You don't have to buy the hook. Some hooks I have are wooden, and some hooks I think are Knit Pro from memory. This year I'll have the same, wooden, Knit Pro, and I'll also have some hooks that I usually use, which are I haven't got one in here. I'm just looking to see if I've got one. The Clover Soft Touch. I use the Clover Soft Touch. I know a lot of people use the other Clover, which I might also have some there, maybe. I'll see if I get a chance to purchase them. And they will also be in the boxes as well. You can choose the one you want. It'll be a little bit more expensive if you're choosing the Clover one, because the Clover's, obviously more expensive than the other one. And that's the difference between the pricing. You can choose whatever you like. If you find you can't afford any of that and you just want the pattern, you can purchase the pattern. And I will have the patterns in a booklet on the day. So if you say, right, I really like that top, but I don't want to buy your yarn. I've got yarn at home. I've got stacks of it. Fine, no worries. Here's the pattern. Off you go. And they can purchase a pattern separately. And we do the same on the website. So this year on the website, when I put my patterns up, I'm going to have like a little stamp on it saying pattern only, because I find that people are getting confused. And one lady purchased the item and she thought she was purchasing the item, but she actually purchased the pattern. And I had to tell her, and she said, no, I want the item. So I kind of had to juggle the funds. I said, look, leave the funds there, go purchase the item. I can actually send you back whatever it was for the pattern. I can't even remember now. Or I could send you another item pattern for you to do as well. And she was happy to take the pattern. So we didn't have to transfer any funds, really. So it worked well. But just be careful when you're purchasing on the website. Make sure you're checking whether it says pattern only, because something like this, as a cardigan itself, that would be a little expensive to purchase, okay? But the pattern will be obviously very cheap if you think about it in comparison to purchasing a ready-made. So I'll have your choice. You can take a choice. On the website, when I put this cardigan up, it won't be this one here. It'll be the other one. not this one here either. It'll be the middle one, which will be, I think, a medium to large. So it's, I mean, I'll put the chest measurement there. So that's already ready made. If you want one that you want made, then you need to ask, and that's a separate thing altogether. So you need to put a booking in for it, and I'll make it for you. So there's different ways you can purchase on our website. So there you go. Have I missed all the chat? I have. Oh my gosh, I missed all the chat. Oh, what is going on? I missed a lot of chat. All right. When is yeah, we got that one. I thought she said she's not doing one. No, not doing one. I used your pattern for the table runner. Oh, did you, Pamela? That's nice. Thank you so much. You can buy patterns from the shop, yes, over at www.wowcrochetdesigns.com. Yes. I was in the middle of making the hat, put it down, walked away. We talked about that, didn't we? Oh, yes. So did you find it? I missed all of that afterwards. Oh, my gosh. You know, I will always quote you. Oh, I see. You're quoting me. Okay, gotcha. Crochet hook or beanie. Yes, crochet hook or beanie. Did I say that? Yes, a square. Bonnie, I'm so annoyed. I know my mum moved it, but where I don't know. Oh, okay. It's just put it in the wrong spot. That's all. Waiting for the pattern. Thanks. Oh, Elaine, it's coming, honey. Just be patient with me. Thank you, darling, for being patient. Tim Tams, I got some for Easter. Yes, you did, Bonnie. Bonnie got some yummy Tim Tams at Easter. Yummy. I'm losing your arm out in the sticks. Love to all. Oh, you're going, Bonnie. See you soon, hun. We'll catch you soon. You can put a nice big cake in. You could too, couldn't you, Franca? What about the jumper sweater, Mary? That jumper is coming, but again, I still haven't done all the sizes. So just bear with me. And that will be easier to do because it's a jumper, there's no front ribbing involved, no dividing. It's just going to be two pieces, one side, one on the other. And I'll make them pretty much exactly the same. And the only thing you'll be doing for ribbing is the top, the base, and the sleeves, obviously. Yep. So they're coming, Franca. Just be patient, honey. Go find your square. Go find your beanie. Find your beanie. Work on your beanie. Get it finished, and then talk to me. Don't you love me? I think I have all the patterns on your website. You do. I love having the pattern and have the tutorial to back it up in case of misunderstandings. Look, Karen, the reason I started YouTube is because I'm a visual learner. I learn by looking at things. It's just who I am, and I'm not going to claim I'm anybody fancy. So even when I'm creating for you guys, I'm creating like this, and then I forget to write it down, as you do. So I usually do the tutorial, and then I write down from the tutorial. It goes to show that my brain works upside down, like it's topsy-turvy. Okay, so I will actually create just for visual, and then I'll write it up. So me writing up patterns is not it's not a thing that I've ever done. I do that because everybody keeps asking me for patterns, but otherwise I wouldn't write them. I just do it straight from my head. Oh no, I'd tell a lie. These ones here, things like this that you need to count. Counting is really important with things like this. You mess one count up and your jumper, your cardigan's going to look like that. It doesn't matter too much anyway because of all the colours. But you do mess up your count and it's, very wobbly. So count is really important. I had to do that with this, and I had to do that for sizing as well, which is way off what I do. Oh, you love me, do you, Franca? Works perfectly, says Brenda. I know, Brenda. I'm a visual learner, so the written pattern is going to worry me. Well, look, what you do in that case, Franca, just do the jumper for now. Start off with the jumper. Start off very small. Well, it's not small. It's big. Well, you're doing the beanie. That's a big thing in itself. You're doing this beanie here. You're talking about this one, yeah? If you're doing this beanie here, there is not much difference to the cardigan except that ribbing. That ribbing is something that may be a little bit trying for you. The front ribbing. And the reason I say that is because even though I know what I'm doing, it was trying for me. To marry up the amount of rows this way to the amount of rows on your buttonhole side, it kind of caught me off guard a little bit there. There's no exact count. It's really hard to explain, but what I tried to do is keep them as even as possible, and you have to, right? But you just have to be careful because sometimes you can skip a row, which is what I was doing, or you can put too many in a row, which is what I was doing. So I had to count. I can't remember with this one here, but I think with that one there were 69 rows of the ribbing in the front. That's not including the top ribbing. And it is including the bottom ribbing, yes. So it can be a little confusing because there's too much ribbing on these cardigans, yeah? But with the jumper, you're just getting one piece this way, one piece that way. Your sleeves are one piece. And then you sew from the top of your sleeve, here, all the way down to the bottom, or the bottom all the way up to the top, whichever suits you. It doesn't matter. But it's in one piece. So that's a one piece. The other one's one piece. And I know I like to do them in a whole piece and then pop the arm in and then sew it, just the arm bit, and that's it. But a lot of people struggle to keep that even. And even I almost did with this one. This one was made in one whole piece. This one was made in 3 different pieces. Well, 5 if you're including the sleeves, yeah? But the sleeve is one piece. It's worked like that, right? These cardigans are made to fit. So you have to be wary when I say, right, on the pattern, make sure you're choosing whatever it was, 115. Let's just say 115 centimeters was, I'm guessing here. So 115 centimeters was double extra large. Whenever you see the word double extra large, you follow that pattern and not the other ones. So I was actually thinking of breaking the pattern up. So I'm giving you a small in the small box, a medium in the medium box, a large in the large box, and so on and so on and so on. If you're going to buy the kits, I was thinking of doing that. The reason is some people might get confused and start doing the patches for the small the same as the patches for the extra large. They're 2 different size patches. They might look the same, but they're not. The patches on the arm on this one here were done wrong. The patches on the arm here were done right. And you know that because there's a lot of patches. Whereas this one here, I only did 3 patches. 1, 2, 3. Yeah? So you kind of, I did them twice, so there was 6 patches. So you kind of have to be wary. It might have been 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Let me count that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 patches. But it's hard to explain. There's only 1, 2, 3. On this one, there's 4. That was what I wanted to do. 4 sets. Okay. So I had to adjust each size of the square on each cardigan to suit the size of the cardigan or the person wearing it. Yeah. So it was a little bit difficult to make. It really was. Not difficult to make. It was difficult to work around pattern sizes. And in fact, I even changed the size of the ribbing. I messed up the front on that jacket. I made them exactly to fit the sides, and I forgot to add that extra 2 point something centimeters. It was 2.3 centimeters or something on both sides. So I actually had to make the ribbing bigger to make that fit. The ribbing itself, excuse me, the ribbing should only be that small. If you look at mine, the ribbing is like, I don't know, if you had to count, it's like 2.5 fingers, nearly 3 fingers. This one here is like 4, nearly, yeah, well, it's about 4, almost 4 fingers. So I don't know what that is in inches, but I messed up the measurements on that one. So it doesn't look too bad on her because she's young and attractive and gorgeous. So she can cover it up with her beauty, and it works well. And I thought of even making the buttons really big so you couldn't see it. But I thought, no, we'll keep the buttons in sync and hope for the best. You'll see the photos anyway. So I'll have the photos up of that one. You'll see the photos of both of them together, and you'll see the differences. There will be differences, yeah? That ribbing, you can't see it from there because it's a bit high up. It's 6 single crochets up. That's only 5. Looks bigger, but it's not. That's just the way they're sitting, yeah? I missed all the chat again. I'm a visual learner. Written pattern is going to worry me. Yeah, we've talked about that. I'm unusual. I can learn by hearing visual and doing. Most people learn 1 in or maybe 2 ways. I know a lot of people that say to me, I love your tutorials, but I want the written pattern as well. I don't have the written pattern for most of my tutorials because I don't write them up. As you do. Sometimes I do. Like I said, there are things that you have to write up, and they're written up in my own language. Like I said, last week I mentioned that my language is not like everybody else's. In the old days, secretaries did shorthand. I have my own way of doing shorthand. And even sometimes I have to look twice at the word to think, well, what does that mean? I miss vowels in words, like half just becomes HLF. Hoof. You know, I just, it's my way of doing it because I can't be bothered writing the rest because I'm rushed. Then I have to type it up because people want written patterns. And I think, I have no idea what I've written here. So what do? I create the project all over again. Just so I can remember what I did. And it's just so much time wasting. So now I've taken to having the computer next to me, the book next to me, and just messing around both of them. And this, it's a bit very confusing as well. But at least it's all on the computer whilst I'm working, which is why it takes me longer to bring tutorials out to you now, because I do that, which is the right way of doing it anyways. So I should just stick to being the right way of doing it, you know, whatever. Yes, the beanie, says Franca. If you have worked on this beanie, then that cardigan should not be a problem until you get to the ribbing, and then you just have to be a little bit careful on the ribbing. But the beanie is exactly the way you join on this, is the same way you join on that, but don't use intarsia on that one because you may not have two colours the same next to each other. It's probably likely that it won't. I have student uni shorthand made up during lectures. Yeah, but you do. You do. And like, especially when you are rushed, you need to get those ideas written down real fast because then you're going to forget them. Like I forget after a while, what did I say here? What did I do there? Then I have to look at the stitch. And sometimes I can't work the stitch out. Take it undone slowly to work out the stitch. It's not like your average half double or your double or your single, whatever. It's a weird stitch that I tried to invent but didn't work. Well, sometimes it worked, but I didn't invent it because I look it up and think, oh, wait, it's a stitch. Because half the times what you're making up, a lot of people have done as well. So you've got to be careful. So you've got to put the right stitches with the right things and just hope for the best. And that's it. Oh, guys, that's it. What are we on? We're on an hour and 25 minutes, guys. I think, hour and 26 to be exact. I think we're done for the day. And I just want to thank the lovely Anne for her choice of colours. Gorgeous colours that she has chosen. I don't know what we're going to make with them. What? We will see. We will see. If I get all confused and confuzzled and the rest of it, I will just do the double crochet V-stitch, the closed one. If I don't, then we will work on something different. Very interesting. Other than that, that's what we're doing. We are doing Liz's project either on Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. And then we are doing Marty's and Kiki's project on Friday. And then we will be doing Anne's project next week. Not this week, next week. And that's it. I thank you very much for joining us here today, guys. Thank you for being a part of our channel. Thank you for your super chat. And thank you for having fun with me. And I've been Mary, and this has been Wild Crochet Designs. And ciao for now. Bye. Moss Stitch. C2C. Bye, Franca. Bye, all. You're so funny. She's a character.